All right, it's that perfect storm day. It is March 23rd, but the reason I call it the perfect storm day is last night was the Fanatics Premier monthly auction and your alt weekly auction. Both of those auctions ended on Thursday. Some absolutely premier type stuff happened on this alt weekly auction last night. We previewed it last week. If you're watching these videos every Monday morning, you know that alt had some preposterous Kobe Bryant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander heat coming, and a humongous LeBron James card coming, and they did not disappoint. They crushed it. They did crazy numbers. We're going to look at it at the top of this list. Stay tuned till the end of the video. As always, these weekly review previews. We're going to look at what sold last night. We're going to look specifically at the Michael Jordan stuff that sold last night that may or may not be near the top of this auction. It wasn't. And then we're going to look at the cards that are available for you guys to jump into alt and go bid on in next week's auction, which will be ending on May 29th. Last night's results were crazy. Watch the video. Enjoy. Don't forget, another video coming out today. It's Perfect Storm Day. What else can I say? All right, guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. I can't waste too much time. I got a lot of stuff to do before my work day starts. 2 videos. You're going to get this one. You're going to get another one. So make sure you hit the bell icon and check out Instagram. You'll know when these things drop. So hopefully it can keep you kind of the card prices continue to push in an upward direction. Let's just put it like that. All right, let's switch over, screen share. Let's not waste any time. Card number 1 is a Ron Holland. Wait, who the hell's Ron Holland? Well, Ron Holland, believe it or not, is a wing player that plays for the Detroit Pistons that a lot of people are really high on. What you're looking at is a Ron Holland 2024 Prism Nebula Choice, serial number 2-1. You guys know nebulas are 1 of 1. Some people even prefer the nebulas over the blacks, the flat black 1 of 1s as far as the Prism product goes. What you're looking at is not just the highest selling Ron Holland Prism Nebula Choice ever sold, because there's only one. This is the highest selling card for any Ron Holland, any card, anywhere, any product, anytime, any year, ever. So all-time record here. The highest before this, according to Handy Dandy Card Ladder, Ron Holland, sorted by price, was $950, and that was a McDonald's Superfractor. So this is 10 times as high as the highest selling Ron Holland card all time. So congrats to whoever sold that card. Whoever bought it, oof, you better hope Ron Holland pans out. I don't know how people absorb this type of risk, but more power to you. I'm impressed. You've got a humongous set of brass testicles. 2017 Panini Immaculate Jason Tatum Premium Patch, serial number to 10. This one does 10-2. Of course, he's going to be out for a good bit here, a long stretch. May see him again in 2025, more likely fall of 2026. 2018 Prism. This is the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander blue ice. Of course, they got a huge win last night. They're up 2-0 in that series against Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert's Timberwolves. Randall disappearing act. Anthony Edwards had a good game. Gobert, of course, another disappearing act. Couldn't even get on the floor in the fourth quarter. I don't see any way out. I don't see any way the Timberwolves climb out of this game. If the Thunder get one game at Minnesota, it is absolute lights out. You can pour dirt on the grave. But this is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's Blue Ice, serial number 99, 10,426. We've been watching this card for quite some time now, and it's been going up and up and up and up and up. And guess what happened last night? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander cards are up 27% over the last 90 days, and this was the first one, as you guys can see. Look, we'll go all the way back to 2023. 3, 3, 6, 4, 3, 7, 4, 5, 6, 6, 3, 9, 8.5, 9.7, 8.7. It's over the 5-figure mark. This was the all-time record, broken, shattered last night on alt. The last highest was about 18 days ago on Fanatics when it sold for $8,700. This one last night goes for $10,426. Big card right there. Especially if you're a chromium type lover, that's a really nice, I don't want to say a mid-end card. It's freaking $10,000. You can buy your teenage kid a car to drive to school their junior year in high school for that. But again, we're taking out the cards we're about to see, which are like the true RPAs, you know, from National Treasures and maybe the National Treasures lower parallels. If you're a chromium folk, you know, and you're not looking to buy the black 1 of 1 for 100 grand or 200 grand or whatever the hell it would sell for, I don't even know. If Ron Holland's Nebula sells for 10, I would assume Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's would sell for 200. I have no idea. But we got a Jason Tatum Contenders rookie ticket autograph serial number to 25. This is a BGS 9.5 quad gem, and it sells for $10,650. A lot of people selling Jason Tatum, which really surprises me. I don't know if they were too late and like consigned these after, or if maybe they just said, well, hell, if he tore his Achilles, I got to either sit on these cards for 2 more years or I've got to let them go now. Maybe they decided, you know what, enough is enough. Let's cut bait right now. Let me know what you guys think. Are these consigners that are, you know, maybe they just caught with bad timing, or are these consigners that are like, I'm not sitting on these for another 24 months waiting for this guy to play basketball, so or 18 months or whatever it's going to be. And then also we got his flawless vertical patch autograph gold. So both rookie cards, $11,000, $10,600 respectively. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's white sparkle 9 outsold his blue ice 10. That sort of surprised me given the color match and how much people want that and how the blue ice has been there for a bit. White sparkle is a little bit more confusing of a parallel, but again, at the PSA 9, pop 13, there are 5 PSA 10s. I don't know if there's more than 99 white sparkles. There's 99 blue ice. I don't know if there's more than 99 white sparkles. Somebody let me know in the comments how many are there really. But this is, of course, the all-time record for this card. That is no surprise. It is by far the all-time record. My slabs making an appearance on today's alt review preview. 3,500 on my slabs was the prior highest offer. Of course, this is the first time a PSA 9 of this card has sold since August 4th of 2024. And a lot of stuff has happened in the world of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander since then. Kobe Bryant, one of my favorite Kobe Bryant rookie cards is 96 Finest Refractor number 269 without the peel, as God intended. Looks to have good coloring, 13,088. We know Kobe stuff's been going bananas lately. This card is a Pop 42. Shout out to Vin Baker. You know what? Shout out to the great Nate Thurmond as well, who wore number 42, one of the NBA's historically most underrated players. So Pop 42, shout out to Nate Thurmond. This is a minimum gem, and this card sold for $13,088 last night. It's not an all-time record, or really not even close to an all-time record. I'm assuming if we get back here to, yeah, I mean, we're talking $67,000. Somebody's into this card, but $13,000 is better than the last sale, which was $7,900. So big sale there for that Kobe gold finest refractor with no peel, the way I like to see it. 2019 impeccable illustrious ink Kobe. I don't know why this card would sell for $13,900. Maybe somebody in the comments can comment, but $13,933. I gotta believe that's an all-time record. Of course, Kobe Bryant cards are up. Basketball cards are down, according to the famous Natalia. So Kobe is ignoring the trend on basketball cards generally and still pushing upward. LeBron James Upper Deck Exquisite, extra exquisite. It's a big old patch right there. BGS 9 does $15,600. That's a Pop 5 from the Exquisite product, and it does $15,600. I like this card. I'm a grade snob. I really like black labels. The black label cards on black cards look really good. Black label cards on white cards, I don't know. The jury's still out. You guys let me know. This is a card that's primarily white. It's almost like the color of your teeth. I wouldn't say it's a pure white. It's not like a bright white like the back of the screen or like Sean Bradley's thighs, but it's kind of a cream colored card, but the black label just jumps out and slaps you in your face like Ike Turner. I mean, this is like a real serious, dichotomy between the card and the label. I think it's cool, man. I really do. I think it's unique. It's obviously a Pop 1. The blank slates do grade very well. There are 7 regular BGS 10s. There are 19 PSA 10s. Alt doesn't really give you the gem percentage of the cards, but man, let me just tell you, this card is really cool, and it sold for $17,520. Well, we know that's going to be an all-time record. I am going to go out on a limb and say no BGS 10 or PSA 10 it's never sold for $13,000. So essentially what we're saying here is someone just paid, what did we say the black label sold for? Holy mother. $15,000 for the black label over the gold BGS 10 label. 15,000 American paper dollars for the black label over the BGS 10 normal label, okay? Let that sink in. That might be a fool's folly. I get it. You want best in class. I get it. It looks really cool, but holy mother, you could have bought a Michael Jordan Fusion with your money. I mean, there's just a lot of things that don't make sense about that. But again, do I love the card? Yeah. Do I love it at 17 grand? No. Do I love it at 4 grand? Maybe. Maybe I love it at 4 grand. I like it more at like $3,200, $1,000 premium for the black label, but whatever, man. It is what it is. For 1/2 of a grade in one subgrade, $15,000. We are in a crazy hobby right now. Comment below. Let me know what you think. 98 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion. I own this card in this exact grade. I don't have a 10, I don't think, as a subgrade, but this card has been on the move. $23,040 last night. Watch this. I want to go back to about 2023. Okay, so tough card to grade, but 19, 18, 14, 13, 12, 14, 10-8. This is when I got my deal done with the great Andy Albert, one of the world's best dealers out of the great state of Indiana and the great city of Indianapolis. Andy and I did a deal, and we traded at 10 grand value. I gave him a Jordan that I had. It was a Jordan autograph card, and he gave me this Molten Metal Fusion BGS 9. We did the deal right here, almost right here. It was July of 2023, and we did the deal at like $10,500 trade value. And then I don't know what happened here. 11,950. This didn't get paid. So we'll go 11,9. That was nice. 15, 16, 18, 19, 24, 22, 23. So we've had 3 consecutive sales of this card in a BGS 9, a BGS Nate Thurman 9, for over $20,000. So it doesn't look to be turning back and heading the other direction anytime soon. 3 consecutive sales over $20,000. Caitlin Clark Gold Autograph, BGS 8. PSA 8, 10 for the autograph. This is serial number to 10, 23-4 for that Caitlin Clark card. I don't know if this card's ever sold. It has actually sold before, and much to the chagrin of the Caitlin Clark fangirls or fanboys, would they still be fanboys? They still be fanboys. Her cards are down 7% over the last 90 days. Maybe everybody is changing their mind and buying Angel Reese cards because she's so efficient. How about this? You don't hear this every day, and this might go on the thumbnail. I haven't decided. I do my thumbnails after, but Jalen Williams, I did a nice little tribute video to Jalen Williams and said, you know what? This is a pretty good player. People need to keep their eye on Jalen Williams because I don't feel like his cards are really, reflecting the value of his potential. He has done nothing, right? Nothing. He made his first All-Star team, second best player on a really good team that looks to be, burning a scorched earth, marching their way to the finals. We'll see. But this is his rookie gold prism, serial number 10, true gold prism. And this is a huge jump from a sale a little over a year ago. 15 months ago, this was a $10,000 card that didn't get paid. So $6,350 is the highest we have to work with. And now it sells for $28,800. I think somebody might be getting a little bit too excited watching these NBA playoffs. 28.8 is the highest selling Jalen Williams card in history. So you are looking at right here, this giant Afro gold prism from 2022, card number 246, the highest selling Jalen Williams card in history. And by the way, I'm trying to zoom in. Is that Bruce Lee? Is that tattoo on his left, right shin? Is that Bruce Lee? I can't tell. Somebody who's a Jalen Williams fan, let me know. Looks like a giant Bruce Lee face on his right shin. I don't know. There's a lot of directions you can go when you do tattoos and where you put them, but that seems like an odd choice. 2003 Ultimate Collection Autograph, LeBron James, BGS 9.5, serial number to 250. We see this card all the time. This card sells a lot. This card really does sell a lot. It's sold 4 times just since January in this grade, and it's holding steady. And why? Because there's 250 of them. So it's serial numbered to an attainable number. 250 is a nice number in the modern world. 30.9, 31.8, 34.8, 32.25. So autograph 10, autograph 10, autograph 10. Okay, so all of them at autograph 10. So pretty good sale right there, about keeping pace with the rest of them. Kobe Silhouettes 910, serial number to 25 from 2014. Does 32.4. That's a humongous number. I don't know about that one, man. Yeah, this is wild here. That's going to be an all-time record. Let's ring the bell for that one. That's going to be an all-time high for that Kobe Bryant card. This is a card that you could have got for 1/3 the value. Guys, there's a lot of asterisks on these. You know, Alt does a great job of letting us know if people, you know, do or don't pay. If they don't pay, they tell you, right? Especially when it's on their site. I would be really worried about this. This is really, really shocking. Has a PSA 10 ever sold? I mean, a PSA 10 sold for $9,000 2 years ago, and now you're telling me that a BGS 9 sells for $32,400? I don't know, man. I'm not buying it. There's a lot of great Kobe Bryant cards out there, including that gold refractor rookie that you could have gotten a couple of. And now we're getting to the stuff that really is bananas. And these sales, I certainly endorse. I mean, this is a huge pairing. I talked about it in the preview. It's the 99 Skybox EX Credentials Now PSA 10 and Future PSA 10. Serial number to 36, serial number to 25. We're kind of looking at them together. This one's got 11 more printed, so it's going to appear a little bit earlier in our video. 33,676. I don't even need to look. That is definitely going to be the highest price ever paid. Why? Because it's a Pop 1. It's only been PSA 10 one time, and it's in a new label. And it's one of Kobe's best cards, and it just snuck into the 90s decade as a 1999 Skybox EX Essential Credentials Future. So there it is right there. You're looking at the all-time record for that card. Next to it, we've got a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 42,600. This is his PSA 9 True RPA. Stay tuned. We got another True RPA coming in a little bit better grade, but this one is a PSA 9 Pop 18. Shout out to Dave Cowens for that Pop 18. And this card right here sold for $42,600. Is it possible that we could have another Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rookie shattered here on Alt today? Yes, it is not only possible, it is a fact. Just barely by 280 bucks. It's nudging out the last highest sold, which was also on Alt on March 13th, 2025. So a couple of months ago. This is right here what you're looking at, the highest selling PSA 9 National Treasures Shai Gilgeous-Alexander True RPA in history. This is a card we talked about because I said it was going to do an illogical number, and I believe this is an illogical number. I love Kobe. I love you guys. I love you guys that collect Kobe. I get it. I don't collect him. He's not my guy. I go with the best shooting guard of all time, not the second best shooting guard of all time. But this is a little bit crazy. A 2006 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor sold for $49,500. And yes, it's a Pop 1. Shout out to T-Mac, right? Tracy McGrady wearing jersey number 1. Shout out to you, T-Mac. But Pop 1, serial number to 25, great card. Everything about it is amazing. He's shooting his patented fadeaway that he developed late in his career, just like his idol, Michael Jordan. $49,500. I just rang the bell, assuming that was going to be the all-time record. Oh my God in heaven. $72,000 someone paid for a gold refractor Kobe Bryant card. That is bananas. And let me tell you why it's bananas. It's not bananas because it's not a great card. It's a freaking great card. But I am about to click on a PSA 9 and see what that sells for. $10,000. $10,000 for a PSA 9. You're going to pay 7 times that for a PSA 10. 5 times that for last night's sale. I take back my bell ringing. I just assumed 50,000 was going to be by far the all-time record, but it's not even remotely close to the all-time record. This card sold on Golden in 2022 for $72,000. That is shocking. Again, I don't want you to come find me in Louisiana with pitchforks and torches and try to hunt me down. This is a great card, but like I don't know I don't see this in the same category. Let's just compare Kobe to Kobe. I just don't think it's as good a card as the Essential Credentials Future that's over here to the right that was printed 11 times more. Maybe it's because I'm a 90s homer. In fact, yeah, it's probably why. It's because I'm a 90s homer. Here we go. I promised you a slightly better Shai Gilgeous-Alexander graded and true RPA from National Treasures. Alt Weekly is featured. The pairing, PSA 1 Kobe Bryant Topps Chrome Gold, PSA 1 pairing of Kobe Bryant Essential Credentials Future and Now, and then 2 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander True RPAs, a PSA 9 and a BGS 9.5. The 9.5 outdid the 9. Should it? I don't know. You guys tell me. Everybody loves PSA right now, but this one did about 12 grand more, a little bit shy of 12 grand more. It is a Pop 19. Shout out to Willis Reed. $54,000 last night is not even in the same ballpark as the 92,720. So this is weird. So the PSA 9 broke an all-time record. This one sold for, let me get this right, $38,000 less than the last sale. That is weird indeed. In fact, this is the lowest of the last 4 sales. This is the lowest of the last 4 sales. You guys can see 84,000, 78,000, jumps to way up here a month ago. 92,720 falls all the way back down to 54. I would almost go so far as to say, and I hate to say it, but I would almost go so far as to say that's a bad sale. And I'm not sure why, because he is, I think, scored 30 points in the playoffs, 5 straight games. They're up 2-0 on the Timberwolves, and he's going to the finals. So maybe there's something I'm missing on here. This is a min gem. I didn't look at the other sales, so maybe they were quads or gem pluses or something crazy. Or maybe it had a crazy patch where, you know, it's got a, I don't know, blood stain on it or something. I don't know. 2003, first year, exquisite LeBron James limited logos. Silver label with black lettering, looks really good on this black on black with a black patch. I think it's a black patch. I guess it could be, let's look real close at this. I guess the patch could be, yeah, it looks like a black patch to me. It is a BGS 9 here. It sold for $72,000. That is way up from the last sale of $50,000, and it is way down from 2022 of $250,000. So 1/3, 3-for-1 discount, but a huge jump over the last sale. As a LeBron collector, all you can hope for is that the trend sort of stops, right? It's sort of just kind of, we gotta plateau before we can start to rise again if you're a LeBron collector, right? I'm talking from the perspective of a LeBron collector, which I am not. So $72,000 for that exquisite limited logo. Those, of course, first year were serial number to 75. That's a rookie year. And then the Kobe Bryant Essential Credentials now, 11 fewer printed than the Essential Credentials Future that we looked at, which sold down here for $33,000. This one jumps all the way, more than double, to $73,469. Surely this is an all-time record. I'm guessing it's never sold. All-time record without question. And that's it, guys. That's the it of the cards. That's it for the cards that sold last night. But we call these what? Auction review previews. And I say it in that order because we review cards first, then we preview cards. So stay tuned. We're going to look at the cards that are going to sell in next Thursday on May 29th on the alt auction. But before we do that, and I forgot to actually pull it up. So here I am being super organic. I can show you guys how to get to what I get to. So the first thing I do is I go to alt.xyz, then I go to auctions, then I go to sold, and then it allows you to choose which auction it sold in, and I'm going to choose auction that ended last night, May 22nd. Then I'm going to go down here to category because I don't want to get a bunch of Jordan baseball cards. I'm going to click basketball. Then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to type in Michael Jordan. Let me show you one other thing that you can do if you want to. Once you've kind of plugged that in, you can actually save your search. And when you save your search on alt, your search becomes a global search where you're going to pull up cards not only on alt, but on Golden and Fanatics and some other, and eBay and all sorts of other places as well. So let's look at the Jordan stuff that sold last night. This is going to be really weird. So we talked about the Molten Metal Fusion, no question there. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Guys, this is a Flair Showcase Legacy Collection, a Tier 1 Michael Jordan card in the Cajun Cardboard hierarchy, serial number to 100, but it is a PSA 2. A PSA 2, which my understanding is that means there has to be a pinhole or something like that. Did somebody tack this on their bulletin board? Let's see on the back. Maybe somebody drew a picture. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm looking for on this card and how it became a 2. Can somebody please, surely somebody understands what happened to give this card a 2. I'm looking at it. I'm no expert. The corners look razor sharp. There's supposed to be a shimmer on the card, so that looks normal. The back of the card, there's no missing corner. It's card 52 of 100. I don't know what I'm looking for. Let's go back to the front. Let's go big boy picture here. See if we can figure it out. Do you guys see anything? And again, keep in mind, I am old. I can't see anything. I'm not wearing my glasses. I don't know, man, but it's a PSA 2, and it sold for $7,758. I guess we can ring the bell. That's going to be an all-time record because it's a Pop 1 in PSA 2. I mean, look at the grading, 10982. Wow, interesting stuff there. How about this one? This is cool. Doc and Michael on card. University of Massachusetts is where Doc rose to fame, of course, as an undersized post player. Serial number to 25, BGS 9.59 for the autograph, does $39.73. We've got a Courtmasters Jordan BGS 9. You don't really see Courtmasters and BGS slabs very often. That's interesting right there. Pop 61 Pop 61 right there. And this card is going to sell for $25.21. Guys, that's pretty high. That's higher. Let's go back to 2020. No. The card eclipsed 3,000 one time back in 2021. So not an all-time record last night, but a damn great sell, if I do say so my damn self, for this Michael Jordan Court Masters. And this, of course, is another card that appears in the Cajun Cardboard hierarchy as well. The championship base card, PSA 10, sold for $2,086. I recall that being an all-time record. In fact, I think that's the all-time record and the first time that this card has ever gone over $2,000. $2,086. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. You know what we got to do? We got to get back to 2021. Guys, I don't think we're getting there. I think that's the all-time record. I think you're looking at the highest price ever paid for a Michael Jordan base card that shattered an all-time record. Pop 89 for this card right here. 2086 is the new all-time record for that Michael Jordan 97 Metal Universe Championship PSA 10. What about the Molten Metal Explosion? A card that's actually very easy to grade. Most 90s Jordan cards, very tough to grade. PSA is very strict. This one is actually metal. First of all, let's get that straight. And then it has no corners, no true corners, as you can see by looking at the card. It's a Pop 56. And I'm trying to see, is that Kevin Garnett in the background? I think it is in 1998. I think that's KG. I think it's a big ticket over there off of Jordan's left shoulder on the right side of that card. But 1,860 is a pretty good number for this card, for this Molten Metal Explosion. 1,000, 1,350, 1,400, 12, 15, 16, 14, 17, 14, 12, 13. Let's keep going. Is this, God, what did it sell for? 1,860? Is this the all-time record? We got to get back to 2021. I wish there was an easier way to do this. 1,900. Okay, not an all-time record, but a really, really, really high sale for that card. So congrats to whoever sold and whoever bought that one. PSA 8 Jordan Fleer sticker does $1,400. A refractor with coating with plenty of greening from 1994 Finest does $1,387. Another sticker rookie 8 does $1,249. We've got a Flair Showcase Row 1 BGS 9.5. Is that not a good looking base card right here? Is this not a great looking 1990s base basketball card? Flair Showcase just hits different. I love the dual images. What a great looking card. They just really, really did a great job with the Flair Showcase stuff. Of course, there's 7 of those to choose from. Yeah, so 7 Flair Showcase out there, 7 Legacies as well. The only base Flair Showcase that is numbered is the 97 Row 0. But that card did $11.42. I don't even know if that's good or bad. It looks to be a really good sale. So $11.95 last sale, $7.25 somebody got before that. And this one is a Gem Plus. So it's got a 10 and 3 9.5. So really good grades on that. An 8.5 Nike promo does $8.46. And then an Upper Deck Quantum Higher Power serial number to 100. A 90s Jordan card, serial number to 100, selling for less than $1,000. That's a sight right there. That is a sight to behold. So tuck that one away. All right, and now we're going to look at the cards that are ending next week. These are ending on May 29th, and boy, all killed it this week. They did not disappoint with next week. Check out Murderer's Row here, not literally, but the top row. LeBron James 2003 Exquisite Patch Rookie. It's at $350 without a buyer's premium. That's already over $400,000. So we've got a $400,000 LeBron James card. And we've got a gold BGS 9.5 LeBron James that is over $140,000 already. We know that's not going to stop anytime soon. It has got a 9 for centering, but there's a message that says impeccable centering. So maybe they're wishing that into existence. Kudos, trying to get the most you can for the cards that you're selling for your consigners. But the 9 is the worst of the subgrades. So maybe they're kind of imploring the potential would-be buyer, hey man, you may want to try to regrade this. It may come back a quad gem. But this is the gold LeBron James BGS 9.5, 123 and counting. How about Caitlin Clark's gold vinyl 1 of 1? This is going to end up being, I guess, one of her greatest cards ever. And it's the LeBron tribute card, apparently, the way she's posing in that picture. It is a gold vinyl. It is a 1 of 1 of a WNBA player. This is kind of a big deal. The Upper Deck game jersey autograph card from 1997. This is a PSA, well, let me make sure I get this right. You guys have to help me in the comments because remember, I'm not an autograph expert, but I think this is not a pack pulled autograph 97 game jersey because I thought those were serial number to 23. I might be totally off on that. Again, I don't own it. I don't know anything about it. Somebody in the comments, please educate us. This appears to be a card that someone got autographed, unless I am crazy. I guess we could always look it up and see if it's game jersey auto. Let me put minus 23. Maybe you can. Maybe they did. Maybe they did have these cards. I don't know. Are all these PSA, DNA kind of in-person autograph cards? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like. Okay, so I think, yeah, I don't think these were pack-pulled autograph cards. I think this card was autographed by Michael Jordan. There's no doubt about that because PSA authenticated it and gave it a 10 for the auto, which is awesome. But I don't think this is, like, I think the only pack-pulled game jersey auto, God, I could sound really stupid on this, is the ones that came out of the pack, serial number to 23, hand serial numbered in the blue ink. But I might be crazy. I don't know. Somebody help me out in the comments. Again, I can't be an expert on everything. I know it's Michael Jordan, and y'all think I should know that, and I probably should, but I don't know anything about Michael Jordan autograph cards. I own one, and I'm trying to sell it. If you want it, DM me. 2001 SP Authentic Stars, autograph gold Tiger Woods, BGS 910. That card's over 20. How about Anthony Edwards? Can he dig out of this hole that they're in? It's a 3-color patch. True RPA, serial number to 99, PSA 8, Anthony Edwards right there. It's actually not off the left of the card, so good job. He almost got near the center of the card on that one. And then I didn't hit basketball, so I'm looking at some really creepy stuff down here, some creepy mythical creature down there. Tyrese Halliburton, ever heard of him? Yeah, he's kind of big. He gave the premature choke sign, but still pulled it out in the end. That is his true serial number to 10 gold RPA right there. And then a Kevin Durant true RPA as well. And we're going to kill it right there, guys. That's it. The Alt Weekly Review Preview. We're at the 30-minute mark. You guys don't make the mistake of forgetting that these Alt Weekly auctions end every Thursday night. You guys see, if you want to get into the swamp and you want to dig through the ditches and find some bargains and some deals, you can do it. If you want to buy some of the best cards in the world, including Pop 1 Kobe Bryant cards, you could have done it. If you want to buy a LeBron James exquisite RPA, you can do it. There's all sorts of ways that you can maneuver in alt. There's 473 basketball cards listed in this auction ending next Thursday. It'll take you 10 minutes to flip through all 473, and you can look for your bargains or you can look for your absolute killer whales like the ones that we're looking at on this top row. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget the alt save search feature is also another indispensable tool in the way that you collect in the hobby, and it can take your collecting to the next level. That's probably a tagline alt should steal from me. Take your collecting to the next level. That sounds really good. Use the alt save search feature. Put those together. That's a pretty good tagline, and I was not a marketing major. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Don't forget, I got another video coming out today, so check it out at the end screen. Just click right over and keep on trucking. Hit the like button. It actually helps me on all these videos with the YouTube algorithm, so I can keep bringing you guys the most consistent content in the hobby. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Have a great weekend. Peace.